Hello, I'm back. It's Monday night again. I hope I. Oops, I'm going to turn that off. I hope I get some moderators in here because I don't have subscribers only on. Um, I'm going to play an old hymn for you on my flute. Let's see how this goes. Not so good. Well, I practiced, but no, that was okay. I made up that ending to that. That's why I wanted to play you that. That's Immortal, Invincible. It's from this hymnal. This hymnal, it says, "Unto the King eternal, immortal, invincible, the only wise God be honor." 1 Timothy 1:17. Hey, Anthony's here. Yay. Ronald's here. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. And you guys are both like, I'm trying to go without doing subscriber only. So like keep on the lookout for trolls. But I think I did do slow mode a little bit. Is it slow mode? I think I might have. I either just did one or the other. I did less anyways. I did less troll deterrence. So just be on the lookout for trolls. Okay, moderators. Thank you. I have two kinds of tea. I went to Target today, which is very dangerous. I'm probably going to write a poem that's like, if you give a mouse a cookie, that's going to be like, if you take red to Target. So I got this cinnamon tea. That's so good because when I got this is okay. I might try to make this with 2 tea bags because it's not nearly as strong or as good as this. So I went to Target because I was like, where did I get that tea? Because this is the Kroger brand, and it was at Target that I got this tea. And I'm trying a new kind. It's cherry blossom. So I got 2 cups of tea here. And that's good too. I got a new toy. It's a light up baton. See, it lights up. For those of you that don't know, I was a flute in the marching band 1 year, and then in 10th grade, I was a flag and a rifle. I was a good flag, but I was not a good rifle because I dropped my rifle too much. When we threw it, we would throw it like, I can't do it anymore, but it was too much pressure. I'm going to do a coffee taste test with this toasted coconut mocha. I saw that at Target, and I have notes. So let me get my notes. Oh, I know. I'm going to read you a devotion. Because when I was thinking of quitting my YouTube because I was stressed, about things, about drama on YouTube. Um, I had stopped traveling already, you guys, and I was just gonna quit. I mean, like I was like, this isn't worth the trouble. I'll just, I'm just gonna get off YouTube. But I didn't, and my channel kept growing. And what I started doing is reading devotions, and I thought this was good because I was going to talk some about being positive today, but I decided to just put. I just set up. I just kept waiting and waiting. I was like, I didn't set up my thumbnail. I need to set up my thumbnail, and I finally just set it up just a little bit ago. Some people, I hope they didn't think I wasn't going to go live because I didn't have my thumbnail set up ahead of time. But I just set it up, and I was going to talk about positivity and stuff. And then I read this devotion today, and it said something about it. So I wanted to read it to you guys. So this is a confident, you can say it's a confident person. It's a confident person devotional, okay? Since there's just guys here so far. Well, there may be some lurkers. Hi, lurkers. If you're lurking, you are welcome here too. This is called Expect Good Things for April 24th. He did this that he might clearly demonstrate through the ages to come the immeasurable, limitless, surpassing riches of his free grace, his unmerited favor, and his kindness and goodness of heart towards us in Christ Jesus. Ephesians 2:7. Self-doubt is simply the fear of being wrong. I was like, whoa, she's talking to me. The spirit you have received is not a spirit of slavery to put you once more in bondage to fear. Romans 8:15. God does not want you to live in fear, doubting yourself or doubting him. If you think about it, doubt is actually sin because Romans 14:23, the Bible says that whatever does not originate and proceed from faith is sin. Whatever is done without a conviction of its approval by God is sinful. When we allow doubt and despair and fear to take over, that's when the wall to God's blessing starts going up. Don't let that wall ever begin to build in your life. Hey, Eric. I'm reading a devotional. Doubt is a fear of negative things happening. This so spoke to me today. I was like, when I read it, I was like, wow, I think I need to read that tonight. It was like, whoa. Doubt is a fear of negative things happening, but faith expects good things to take place. It actually takes less emotional energy to walk in faith than in doubt and fear. People who believe in and are positive are much healthier than those who are filled with fear, doubt, and negativity. Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. That's what I was going to put on my title, but I changed it to God is my niche. I don't know. I just did. Positive people age slower than negative ones, and in fact can live longer. So be positive, you guys. There's every reason to replace doubt with positive expectation. Lord, you have shown me the surpassing riches of your grace and kindness in Christ Jesus. I know that your heart only wants what is best for me. I look to you, and by faith, I expect good things to come. Amen. Yeah, even when before I started, because I was doing the devotions daily for a while, and it was for me because I was having a lot of anxiety, and I was almost surprised because I got out of this group, and I stopped going live every week, and I was going only live once a month, and I almost couldn't believe. I was almost in disbelief that my channel was still growing. I was like, my channel's still growing. And I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this, if you've been in church, or how long you've been in church or whatever, if you ever heard a message like this, but God leads you by opening and closing doors. Like if something doesn't happen, then that's not what God has for you. And so I was just doing different things on my channel to decrease my anxiety. And my channel kept growing. So I was like, well, I guess I'll keep going with the channel. And so when I was traveling over the summers, when I think it was July or August, I started going live once a week again. And I had stopped in December or November of 2021. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I said, like, I guess God is my niche now, because I was doing the devotions and it was good for me. It was working for me. And let's see. So how is everybody tonight? No, I didn't go live for lunch. I'm gonna do it Tuesday through Friday. I'm not gonna go live twice on Monday. So yeah, I'm sorry. No, I didn't go live for lunch. Yeah, and I was gonna eat a salad on here, but I'm like, I didn't have time to make my salad. And I went to Shannon's for some praise music before this, and that was good. Yes, I'm good, Eric. How are you? Um, Not right now. I'm not gonna go on Saturday and Sunday. I'm just gonna go live. I might go later because sometimes I'm not eating at 1 o'clock. Sometimes I'm not eating until later in the afternoon. But I think for this week, I'm gonna go at 1 o'clock. So Tuesday through Friday, Anthony. Yeah, I can put it in here. Hey, John Shocker, how are you? I might change it next week, but we'll do it at 1 o'clock this week, and I'll see how it goes. Sunday, Friday. One p.m. Mountain Time is 2 p.m. Central and 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I could go live later. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I could go live at like, like it would be dinner time, especially there it would be dinner time. So, but yeah. This week I'm going to go live at 1 p.m. I might change it next week. I don't know. But yeah. But I wasn't going to go live twice on Monday. So I need to look at my notes. I wrote down all these notes. Hey, does anybody not know me? Is anybody watching that doesn't know me? I'm Redheaded Riding Hood, red for short. I'm a mom. My kids are grown though. I'm a spoken word poet. I'm a musician. I'm writer. I have one book out now. Oh, I know what I was going to do for you guys. I was going to read you my book. I found the book because, like, I lost my What Elephant book. I have two books out. This one is not available because they ripped me off. So I don't want them to print it anymore. I could have paid them to print it, and then they don't give me any royalties for it. I'm like, I don't think so. No. But this one I did on Amazon in 2015. And I'm going to read you guys this one today. But I'm going to say my storm poem because it's my favorite poem, and remind you guys that if you have anything you want me to pray for, I will pray for you. And because I prayed about it and I decided to put God is my niche because you guys, and the devotion I read that devotion because it was like all about fear. Like I have a problem with fear sometimes, and doubt and all of that. And so just doing this channel this way has helped me. And, you know, like I said, when I was thinking about quitting YouTube, and then I started, you know, even Box Fan D, who I didn't hang out with, who I don't hang out with anymore, came on when I said, came into my comments when I said, you know, she was still commenting on my videos. But when I did the devotion, the first time I did the devotion, and before I decided to do them every day, she said, "There's your answer," because it was about, I forget what it was about actually. I'll post it on my community. I'll probably put the link below here. I'll put the link below here later. But I put all my links below. I just set up the thumbnail today, and I put my links below. I actually have a Patreon, you guys. I do. Hint, hint, hint. I actually have a Patreon. I don't have any patrons yet, but I set it up for my writing. I didn't set it up for my YouTube. I set it up a while ago for my writing. I don't know how long ago. A while ago. 2018, 2019, I don't know. Maybe 2017. I don't know. But yes, I have a Patreon. Links below. I'm on all social media as Redheaded Riding Hood. You'll find links below to my Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. I've been up to 999 on Instagram, you guys. If you're on Instagram, come on, help me out. No, but I'm at 996 now. But anyways, but I'm 4 away from 1,000 on. So I'm 4 away from 1,000 on Instagram. But anyways, yep. Check out the links below. Should have put a link to my blog. I don't think I did, but you can. That comes up when you Google Redheaded Riding Hood, writing with a W. When you Google Redheaded Riding Hood, it will appear. Let me put the link to my blog real quick. Let me do that. Yeah, my book comes up to wow. My blog. Where's my blog? I just did a search of myself. Yeah, it's pretty cool. My blog is not coming out on top anymore, which is interesting. It used to. Huh. Wow. Well, I guess I won't put my blog there right now. But I can do it. It's easy. It's really easy. It's Red-Headed Riding Hood, but oh wait, no, that's my. Anyways, check out my links, you guys. I'm gonna say my storm poem because it's my favorite poem, and then I think I'll read you my book. You say that no one cares for you? Well, that's not true because I do and God does too. Oh, that I could fix your problem. I'd mend you up. You'd no longer be stuck in that addiction or depression, the trials that come in rapid succession. But what can I do? I cannot fix you. I can't make you believe or even relieve that deep ache in your heart. Just where do you start? Just where do I start? Don't do nothing, she yelled at me. Well, what should I do? Scream and shout and run about? Perhaps sit and pout? No, I'll fight a war upon my knees. In quietness and confidence shall be my strength. He keeps my prayers and my tears. Perhaps the overflow makes the rain to water all the pain upon the earth. I'll thank him for this thorn. I'll praise him even when I'm worn, because he carries me through the storm. He walks to me on the tempest sea. The rain brings life back to my dying tree. And one day through the clouds, I'll see the rainbow. That is in this book. Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, the snow all melted. I put a picture from when there was snow. I heard it was going to snow again. Um, so, you guys, lately, if you see my video about Portugal, so like I told you, like I've been having like doubts, and so I've been wondering if I should go to Portugal, and so I've been praying about it, and yeah, because I don't want to go if it's not, but I really do feel like I got the okay from God on that. So July, I hope so, but I'm still praying about it. I don't even know if I can change it anyways. So yeah, that's in July. I got this. I went to this clothing store, and they had these little things like this too. And this one says, sometimes what you're most afraid of doing is the very thing that will set you free. And I always remember, like, we need to remember, like, things when we have anxiety, how God has brought us through things in the past. And I was scared to sell my house in Georgia and leave, and then like the pandemic hit, and then I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I was like, I don't have any other plan. I don't have a plan B. This is it. There wasn't anything, there was nothing with COVID that said you can't sell your house. And so I did it. I sold my house in 2020. And I sold my house in August 2020. I put it for sale in June. Sold it in August 2020. Also, what happened in June, though, that caused me some anxiety, but it ended up being fine again, is these publishers tried to sue me after they ripped me off. Page Publishing, these people tried to sue me for $1 million. It was hilarious. I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. Though it did cause me some, I was like, what the heck? And I only found out because these lawyers in New York contacted me and said that they would represent me. And I was just like, I was like, I didn't have any money to hire a lawyer right then. When I sold my house, I started to look for a lawyer, and I even contacted those lawyers that had contacted me. And I said, I want to countersue them because, they can't, I didn't do anything to them. They screwed me over. And then they're going to turn around and try to sue me. That's ridiculous. I mean, I didn't get any money out of them. They sent me a check for $11, and I didn't even, I saved it because I was going to sue them. And I haven't been able to find whenever I had the money to hire a lawyer, I haven't been able to find a lawyer that would take that case. So, but I did seriously consider it and want to do it, but I didn't even respond, and they backed off, and they couldn't find me. They couldn't find, where the heck is she? She's in California. She's in Illinois. She's in Missouri. Where is she? They didn't know where I was. I left Georgia. I was everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. So, oh, you got hot water back in your apartment? Wait. Oh, that would be, I would be so sad if my hot, we're spoiled here. The hot tub was not hot. A couple weeks ago, the hot tub was not hot. I was not happy. I don't go in it that often, but then I go in it and it's not hot. That was not good. But not having hot water, that would be rough. That's good. You got your hot water back on. Good news, John. So, anyways, this is called What Elephant? The only reason I hired them and didn't is that I really just needed an illustrator, and I love the cute little elephant they made. And but I paid them $3,000. It's for my mom. She loved to give children books because they are the best gifts. Was there ever an elephant in your room? When it walked, it went boom. You tried to deny it, but you couldn't hide it. Where can you hide an elephant? Oh no, that's a cat, you try to say, or maybe a bat. It will fly away. This was my idea too. The elephant bat and the elephant cat. If you can't admit it, you can't quit it. We even went back and forth with this. I said I had him make the elephant, him or her or whoever it was that was drawing it. I had them make the elephant bigger and more intimidating because they had more of the cute little elephant and they had a less worried look on her face. I said, this is a serious problem, okay? This elephant's cute though. I love that elephant. But but I was like, for this picture, make the elephant look bigger and make her look concerned. So if you can't admit it, you can't quit it. Go ahead, face it. Can you trace it? Could the truth set you free? This is inspired by, the elephant bird is inspired by Horton Hatches the Egg. It's very inspired by Dr. Seuss. Perhaps. Who are they and why do we care if they laugh? They have a hyena in their room. That's so much worse than just an elephant. Hey! Hi! Hi, Roy. Yeah, switch over. I do need watch hours, everybody, just to say I need watch hours, but I don't want anybody to play my put my playlist on and go to sleep. They're called watch hours. If you would watch my videos, that would be splendid, people. That would be very splendid right now because I'm close. I'm getting nearer to 1,000. When I was at 555, I had like 3,800 watch hours, and now I only have 1392. So they turn over. You're supposed to have your watch hours within a year. So if you all, yay. Hi, thanks. Thanks for coming over. How do you eat an elephant? And I had them make an elephant cake at a birthday party. Isn't that cool? It's an elephant cake. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day by day, these things I pray. And I wanted them to do like a blended family that's, because at first when they did the first drafts of the pictures, they were all white people, and I got to decide what I wanted God to look like for my book. He can look like whoever he wants. And I actually we went back and forth so many times. I was like, he's too young. And then he made him look like really old, like Father Time. And so then I just sent him a picture. I sent him a picture. I was watching Grey's Anatomy at the time. And I sent him a picture of Dr. Weber, James Pickerling, I think. And so I have a higher power who created elephants. Maybe he can take care of it. I wonder what he'll do. Will he take it to the zoo? What? People will come from miles around to see the greatest show in town, the elephant. He now does tricks, and people pay to get their kicks. God can take your ashes and give you beauty. You thought you had to sacrifice. Everyone must pay their price. If I give him wait, I got to turn the page. If I give him the elephant, what's the next page? If I give him the elephant, he'll die. But the ringmaster doesn't work that way. The elephant will live another day. This is another nod to Horton Hatch's The Egg, where they take him from the jungle and take him to be in the circus. He'll sing and dance because he got a second chance. The circus is a place of joy and wonder because the ringmaster has a plan. Trust the elephant in his hands. They did this one different than I was imagining it. And then this is the only one I had them leave it because I liked it that way. But I had them more like the elephant in his hand like this. But the illustrator did it this way, and I had them leave it. So yeah, that's my poem that was turned into a book, and it turned into a kind of a nightmare because I didn't get any royalties from it. I just was out $3,000. I also bought these books from them, and the price on them, I bought them for half price, kind of like when I bought that Mary Kay stuff. Multi-level marketing scheme. No, I bought these for 10 something, like 11 something, because the price on them were $21.95. So I bought books from them. I didn't get any money from them except for that check. I was so insulted. And then it was like, and it wasn't even what was said I would get. They said I sold 4 books, and like, I don't think I sold 1 million books, but I sold more than 4 books, y'all. I sold more. It was all over the place. It ended up being on Walmart.com. It was, it was on Amazon, you know, it was everywhere. And I would kept logging into my account with Page Publishing. Do not hire these people. Do not hire these people, Page Publishing. I'll go ahead and say, go ahead, try to sue me again. Yeah, since I'm in one place now, I want to try and sue me again. Go ahead, go for it. I'm going to sue you for like, you sue me for $1 million, I'll sue you for 2 million. Fine. But yeah. So I kept logging into the account and it would say I sold four copies. Well, I know for a fact that my daughter in Philly bought 1 copy. She's like, no, don't give me a copy. I'll buy a copy because she wanted to help me out. How ironic is that? She bought a copy and gave money to them, you know, and it was supposed to help me out, but it didn't. So she's like, I'll buy a copy. So she bought a copy. My brother bought 2 copies. So they're saying I sold 1 copy. And it was like all over the place. And it's a good book, y'all. You know, I didn't have, you know, I have imposter syndrome. I don't think it, and it is good enough, you know. I didn't think it was good enough to get a real publisher, but it's way good enough for a real publisher. And yeah, pray about that for me. I'm gonna find a real publisher for it. So that'll be cool. I have an illustrator for my red poems. I don't know if she's interested. She drew this poem, this elephant over here on the wall for me. That elephant over there. Diana of Serenity Studio Art, or Serenity Art Studio. I always say it wrong, but she's going to illustrate my red poems probably. But yeah, so yeah, I've had anxiety lately, and it's like it's really ridiculous because last year, like about the taxes, last year I was behind 40. I had to do the 2 years when I was doing Airbnb too, 2018, 2019, and then I had to do 2020 and 2021 last year. And so I'm stressing about 1 year's worth of taxes. So yeah, trying to get this form for how much money I got, and I call. It's from the government. I call them up and they're like, we're experiencing a high volume of calls. Please call back later. But I emailed them. So I hope that it's in the mail to me, maybe, because we got everything done. I found this tax person because a friend at church told me about him. Told that story in one of my videos, and she's like, he'll answer his phone when he's on the ski slopes, and he did. So, and then he goes skiing in the morning, and then he goes into his house in the afternoon, and his office is there, and he'll do your taxes. And so I went over there, and he filed an extension because I just need that one form. And I don't have it yet. So how are things going with you and Becky, Roy? I need to get over there. Yeah, I purposely, well, I eat later anyways, too. I didn't want to go. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going on your time, so I'm going live after you guys. But I think it's like 2 hours. It's not like right after you. Hey, Timmy Ray, how are you doing? Yeah, it looks like a lot of my viewers. We need some women in here. You know, my viewers are like 60 60% men and like, well, it's more closer now. I guess it's like a little under, like, that's good to hear. It's been like about 60-40 though. So my viewers are 60% male, 40% female, something like that. But it's been getting more evened out. So I think it's like just under 60%, but it's always a little bit more men than women. So, I didn't open up my so like my new book of poems is on my computer. So to read a poem from there, I need to open up a file on my computer, which I didn't open up yet. But I will do that now. I wish I were better at computer stuff. So this says read only. I don't know why. So let me find a poem from my new book of poems to read for you. Oh, yes. I should look at my notes too. I'm going to my notes. Because I was like, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I've been 8 months in my apartment. So I'm celebrating today. I am celebrating today. Celebrate good times. Come on. Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry, Timmy Ray. We will pray for him right now. I was just saying that over at Shannon's. I want to focus on that, since my favorite poem I say all the time is about prayer. So, dear Heavenly Father, we lift up Charles to you, Lord. Timmy Ray's dad, Lord, that you would heal him, Lord, that you would give him strength, and that you would give his doctors wisdom about what treatments he can get. And Lord, I just pray that you would give him peace. I pray that he would trust in you, Lord, that you will get their family through this, Lord. I pray that you would just be with them and comfort them, give his doctors wisdom. I pray that you would heal him, Lord. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. It doesn't. It has gone by fast. And I will have been in Denver a year on June the 5th. So, and I'm really, really super thankful. Yeah, I was, I won't say I'm as thankful, but I was thankful to get out of St. Louis too. And, like I said, I was stressed about the YouTube drama and, um, and, and I didn't want to keep traveling around in my RV either. Um, some things about, traveling in my RV was giving me anxiety too. I didn't even, I didn't really I didn't really want to go anywhere in it. And so from October I went to September I went to the Michigan meetup, and that kind of was part of the. I mean, nothing happened, and I didn't do anything. I'm not who they say I am, y'all. But anyways, this is my Southern red wig. But yeah, I went to the Michigan meetup. I guess that was September, and then October I went to Georgia, and then I came back to the St. Louis area, and then November. I think it was early November too, is when the drama started on YouTube. And um, did I respond badly in some ways? Maybe I did. Yeah. But it was just so stressful. And so I just stopped. I wanted to, I stopped traveling in my RV, and I stayed there. And that's why I was so surprised too, that my YouTube kept growing, because I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere. And I was just sitting there in St. Louis for 7 months until um, end of May, early June. In May, I sold my RV, and it was such a blessing. I just felt like it, because I had anxiety about trying to sell my RV, because like all these crazies come out of the woodwork, you know. These people want a deal, or I don't know. It feels like all these crazies come out of the woodwork. Yeah, I'll give you, $10,000 for it. And I'm like, nope. Um, so um, please keep us updated on your dad too, Timmy Ray. And stick around at the end. I will have you guys drop your links. I'm going to try to remember to do that. And I'm going to go live at lunch tomorrow at 1:00, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. I might change it next week. I don't know. But so anyways, where was I in my story? So I was sitting there in St. Louis, and I was doing devotionals every day because I had anxiety. And then I came back to God on September the 7th. And I didn't think any of this was a coincidence, because like 1 month after I came back to God is when I was in Georgia, and that trip just was a fiasco. I got locked out of my RV. I contacted my ex, which was really dumb too, but it was the only number I could remember. It's like, why is that the only number I can remember? But yeah, he tried, but he was drunk and he couldn't get in my RV. But the trip to Georgia just was a fiasco. And And I went up to, it was nice. I went up to Raccoon Mountain. I went up to Chattanooga for my birthday uh, in October. And then I went to Memphis. That's when I went to Elvis's place, Timmy Ray. Told you about that. Um, and that was the last place. The last place I went was Graceland. Graceland was the last place I went before I stopped traveling in my RV. I stayed at Graceland RV Park too. It was cute. And yeah, so I stopped traveling for 7 months. I was nervous. I wanted to sell my RV like in the fall, and then like I remember going on RVing with G's and Georgie and uh, Cargo Dan are saying, you gotta sell it, you gotta sell it, you gotta sell it before the year's up. It's gonna be a year older when it's January, it's gonna be a year older. And I was just like, stop pressuring me. I don't want to, I'm scared. And so I finally sold my RV in May. But then you guys, then it was like, how am I gonna get to Denver? I was like, how am I gonna get to Denver now? I don't have anything to get to Denver in. And so so I was very thankful to get my RAV. And I came here in June in my RAV. I got a loan because I was waiting on the money from my dad too. And that wasn't, and I was like, I wonder if I can get, because right after my credit was horrible, which is why I didn't refinance my house. And I wanted to get out of Georgia. I'm like, so that's how the decision came about to sell my house in Georgia in 2020. And, oh, did I finish that story? Let me go. Red's chasing rabbits here. Red's chasing rabbits. Did you see my bunny video? Red's chasing rabbits here. So, yeah. And so I sold my RV. Yeah, I sold my RV in May, and then I bought my RAV in early June, and then just the next day after buying my RAV, I came here. So yeah, been 8 months. 8 months in my apartment. No, been almost a year. It'll be 11 months on May the 5th that I've been in Denver. Well, I went to California for a month, but that's another story. But yeah, I went on that trip. I hadn't been traveling at all, so I was itching, and then I had my hybrid, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to California. So I went to California in July last year. Oh, the cinnamon tea is so good, you guys. It's HT. It's called, what is this? What does the HT stand for? I don't know. Harney and Sons Fine Teas. Harney. It's hot cinnamon sunset. It's so good. I'm going to find a poem to read you in Red Poems. So, okay. Here's one called Luck, Chance, Fate. So, and this poem is about like things are in God's hands. And Mordecai is the man, Esther's uncle in the book of Esther. Luck, chance, fate. I believe it's all in his hands. Mordecai just happened to be in the right place to set his people free. Esther won the heart of the king because God made her heart like his. God gives favor, or popularity, and not more than it should be. Perhaps you took the glory for yourself, and that's why he put you on the shelf. Oh, here's one. Where is my hope? Where then is my hope? As for hope, who can see it? Job 17:15. This one is about like the vision. It's called the vision. It's from some verses in Habakkuk. And I also mentioned Joyce Meyer in here because I've been listening to Joyce Meyer for 30 years. Not as much when I was away from God, but she was the only one that I could still sometimes listen to. And I still did on occasion. This is called the vision. It's in the morning sun rising. It's in the green grass thriving. It's in the mockingbird's song. Yes, the days are long and lonely, but hope is rising. Sunday is coming. God is so loving. He's patient while I have my angry fit. God, I yell, no. God, I yell, no one gives a crap about me. He says to me, you can be pitiful or powerful, Susan. It's your choice. I have a wise mentor. Her name is Joyce Meyer. She teaches me to be careful what I do and think and say. I must read the Bible every day. There's life in the word. Satan's only here to kill, steal, and destroy. Yes, he wants to find you a boy toy. He'll ruin your life, fill it with strife. He's destroyed so many. He's an expert at deceit, temptation, and defamation. Don't be ignorant of his devices, or he will keep you in a crisis. But the just shall live by faith. Trust God, he'll make you better. Listen to Satan, you'll be bitter. He wants you to be a quitter. But God says, press on, it won't be long, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and not tarry. The last of that those are verses in Habakkuk. Oh, here's one. It's called, and like, I really did. You ever see the little movie, what's it called? Zootopia? Where, hey, Christine. Hey, I got a girl in here. Yay. I'm better than okay. I'm good. I hope you're good. I'm better than okay. We're talking about a bunch of stuff. God and a bunch of stuff. And being positive is good for your health. Thank you. I got when my hair gets too long, when it's short, it gets too long and it needs a color. And then I put my Southern Red wig on. So, yeah. So, wait, I was going to read you another poem. Let me see if I can find which one I'm going to read. Oh, so I was like trying everything. Like when I was looking for a job, and that's what like I was talking about God opening and closing doors. Like there's a verse in the Bible, I think it's in Isaiah. Oh, actually, I think it's in Isaiah. So it's about doors and that God is the one that opens and no one can shut, and shuts and no one can open. So God opens and closes doors. And so when I was looking for a job, I couldn't find one. I applied so many places and everything. And it's like I tried selling Mary Kay. I started giving my blood plasma. I started donating my blood plasma. I would make about $3,000 a year. When my car payment was littler when I had the little car, the older car. So that would pay, donating blood plasma paid my car payment. It was enough to pay my car payment because it was like 50. They would have specials too. They would do things to, and I might start doing that again here because my rent is so much. My PayPal link below. Anybody who feels so led to donate to my channel, it is much appreciated. But I am living off of my inheritance because my rent is so much and I'm not making any money yet. So, yeah. So I'm probably still going to Portugal, but after Portugal, I might get a part-time job. We'll see. Well, I definitely want to try and get that lifeguarding where I swim. That will be fun. I'm definitely going to do that. But I also might apply to Target. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking and praying about it. And I might start donating blood plasma again. But so this poem is about like that I was trying everything. And then I started doing Airbnb. And I could make almost $1,000 a month doing Airbnb, especially when it got real busy. And it got real busy. And at first I was only renting out 2 rooms. And then, I got Superhost. I would do 3 rooms because it was a 3-bedroom house. And then I moved into my den. I was renting out my den because over spring break, it got so busy. Everybody would stop in Middle Georgia on their way to Disney, on their way to Florida. So my Airbnb was hopping. So that ended up good. And I felt like it was just God that I didn't get a quote unquote regular job. Oh, here's one about perseverance, and it's short. And then I'll do the one about try everything. But perseverance. So, pray, plan, work, wait, dream. Plan, pray, wait, work, play, sleep. Someday you will reap. Of course, I lost the one I was going to say. Okay, this one's called Try Everything. I haven't memorized any of my poems from Red Poems yet, but I need to. Time keeps on slipping into the future. It's ticking away. Not only is sin just bad for you, it's a waste of time, leading you further and further on the road to nowhere. This is true. Swimming in the river of lost souls. You could be a real nowhere man with all your nowhere plans. Without vision and knowledge, the people perish. Those who fail to plan to fail. No, I won't give in till I reach the end, then I'll start again. If God leads you to it, he'll get you through it. So press on. Thank you so much. Let me play my flute again because it calms me down. If I play something I know, I played something, I just don't listen to that part. It's at the beginning. No, go back and watch this if you guys want. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Oh, I got some new toys. What was that? Look at this. Look at this. I was doing all my toys that I had on the table at my lunch live. Things to fiddle with. So I didn't really need any more, but anyways. And I have my bubbles. So does anybody else have any prayer requests? Because I will pray for you. I hope that doesn't make my my tea taste funny. Because if I want my tea, maybe I'll have this tea. Let me say a poem I know. I will. It's from this one. My stuff is falling. For a donation of any amount, y'all can get a copy of this book and a sticker. Stickers. So this poem is in here. It's called Ginger Me. Blondes have all the fun. They're the lucky ones. A gentleman prefer them. It seems bad boys prefer me. Perhaps another shade of dye is worth a try. But my cousin says her red hair makes her fly. They look at her, they look at me. If he's male, we'll get it for free. She's got sass, she's got spunk. She knows that God don't make junk. They call me red, firecracker, they said. I no longer care what they say. What's in my heart can't be taken away. Someday my hair will fade, and I'll let it stay gray, or go white as redheads do. But the fire in my heart will go on, and to my king I'll sing this song. His love is deeper than the ocean. He washes away my brokenness. He whispers to my heart, his love for me will never part. That's in this book. But yeah, last week I had Carol on. If y'all missed it, go back and watch that. A lot of people seem to be going live on Instagram now. What do y'all think about that? Is anybody on Instagram? Because I'm on Instagram. The link's below. Check it out. I wanted to put the link in the chat. If I don't put it in the chat, I'll put it below, the link to my blog. So I put my corny, Let's see. I put my corny post up about the snow. And then it was kind of cool because it snowed right after the next day. I put it up on a Friday because it was a Friday when it snowed and I barbecued for my son. So I put that up on, Friday. And so then that Friday night it snowed. Maybe if I put blog, if you put Redheaded Riding Hood blog, I think then it will come up. Let me see. Let me see. I'm wondering why my blog is not coming up anymore. I'm going to have to look into this, you guys, because I am concerned about this. Yeah, and I don't know why there's a problem with going to my website. I need to go to GoDaddy and figure out what's up with that, because I don't know why. Yeah, it used to be that my blog would come up when you Googled Redheaded Riding Hood, and now it's not. But my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook comes up. And it says my website is unsafe for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I was just updating my blog. I put a different picture up there when I added back an old post. But okay, I'm going to put it. It's Redheaded Riding Hood blogspot. Okie dokie. I've gone an hour and 13 minutes. Wow. That went by fast too. Like the 8 months in my apartment. Yes, I am so thankful for my apartment, that I found my car and found a way to get out of St. Louis, because I had bought a cheap a van and then I didn't trust it. I didn't trust it to bring me here safely or make it here, really. I was waiting for my check to clear that I got for my RV when I sold it, and I got in a hurry. And you know what? Don't be in a hurry, you guys, because that's when Red messes up. When I was in a hurry, to get here, and I bought this van, and then I'm like, I started praying about it. I'm like, I think I should try to get a loan on a car. And I was like, I don't think I can get a loan on a car. I got out of debt in 2020 when I left Georgia. It took a while for that to get my credit, It took a while for all of that to show up on my credit report that I didn't have any more debt. And then, but now I have a car. But anyways, I'm so thankful. And I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful I stayed on YouTube and stuck it out. And it's fun. I'm having fun. Hopefully I'll get monetized this year. So y'all pray about that. No crossing your fingers. No crossing your fingers. No crossing your fingers. No running my playlist. But please watch. Please watch. If you like my channel, please watch. Because Red does need watch hours. So pray about all that. Pray about me finding a publisher. And Red will be praying for you. Pray for Timmy Ray's dad, Charles. And if anybody else has any other prayer requests, you can email me at red. Let me run that banner. And also, before I forget, moderators, thank you very much. Drop your links. Drop your links. I'm going to give you more time to drop your link, and I'm going to show the ticker with there's my email address. If you have any other prayer requests, if you want to write me, my address is on my About page. It's also under a lot of my other lives. I'm paying for the P.O. box. Come on, y'all. Send me something. Send me something. It's in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. That address is on my About page and under a lot of my lives. And there's my email address. So drop your links, moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm very thankful. I'm waiting for you to all drop your links. And then I'm going to go. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony, Ronald, Christine, Roy, John Chalker. John, are you still here? Drop your link. Gamer Bro, Eric. I don't know if he's a moderator or not. Yeah, check out each other's channels. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Remember, don't hire Page Publishing. Pray for Red. Red will pray for you. I love you all. I'll be live this week for lunch at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Love you all. Good night.